Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Vaughn's Boutique. If you are a first-time viewer, I hope that you like and subscribe to my channel. And if you are returning, I appreciate the love. So today we are going to be playing in some glitter. I can't decide which color to use because I have so many. So I texted my aunt and I showed her what I had and she picked out a color. So we are going to do a look based off of the color that she picked, and it is called Drunk Sex, and this is from Mo Glitz and Glam. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram. She has tons of glitter, loose glitter, gel glitter, chunky glitter, anything that you could think of. She even has these super cute pigments. So I'm going to be using this. So we are going to go ahead and play in that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to prep my face first. I did recently just get this. I've had this before, but in the rose water. So I'm going to go ahead and try the coconut water and see how it turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my face first. I do use this just to soak up any excess oil and just to give myself a fresh face to start with. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I can find some cotton wipes. Here we go. I should have opened it before I started to do this. It smells really good. And this is just a toner. It's Witch Hazel Aloe. And I really just hit the spots that I know that I'm oily. My face is already clean, but just to give myself a nice even face. And I do get a little oily on my eyes because I have hooded eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna do my eyebrows first. And I do use Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do use dark brown. And I'm going to be going ahead and using her brush. And I do use different products for my brow. I do like this one the best. So here I am doing my brows. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown. Like I said, it is one of my most favorite products to use. So I'm just doing light strokes here, just trying to set a base for what I'm going to fill in. I do the under part first, just to make sure that it all does line up. Then I do go ahead and do the top, just to give myself the shape that I'm looking for. And then I will fill in the tail. Again, just going in with the light strokes just to make sure that they do look as natural as they can. I do like to apply the product to the back of my hand. It makes it a little bit more easy to manage. You know, you don't want to get too much product on the brush. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and do both brows. So my brows are all done. I'm going to go ahead and clean them up with concealer. So I'm going to be using two concealers today. I'm going to be using my Morphe concealer as well as my Born This Way concealer. And this is warm, medium, and then this is 315. So I am going to use this under my eyes and this one on top. Okay, so here I am cleaning up my brows. I do use the wand applicator just to kind of give me a guide so I can get as close to my brow as possible And then I want to go in with a small concealer brush and apply it under my brows. I am going to put it all over the lid because this is what I use for primer. This is what I find works best for me. Definitely tell me, guys, what works best for you. I haven't found a primer that works for my hooded eyes. And at this point, this is what I like the best. I am just buffing out the concealer here. I almost used the wrong shade, but I'm glad I caught myself. Again, just going in with that small concealer brush, and then I will use a buffing brush just to go ahead and buff out the edges, just so it's not harsh and just to make it even on my eyelid as possible. And then I will go ahead and start to do the top. I am using the Born This Way in warm medium. I didn't realize when I got this color that it didn't really match until I lost my tan and it matches my winter skin. So I am just using that. It is one of my most favorite concealers. I do like the formula of it, but the revamped one that they came out that's in the chunkier tube, I do like that one a little bit better. I only have that in one shade though. And again, just going in and buffing this out. I prefer this technique. I buff, blend as much as I can. And then I am going to be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. Excuse me for putting it in the camera the wrong way. Using a sponge from Morphe. Just going to go ahead and set my eyelids. Again, this is what I found works best for me. That doesn't let my eye makeup crease once I put it on. And I'm going to go ahead and just dust that off. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about the blues I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and start my eyes here. I'm going to be using a couple different blues just to kind of add some depth. So I'm going to be using Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions. I'm also going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. I also have Take Me Back to Brazil, just to give me a wide variety of blues. And then I did make this eyeshadow palette with ColourPop. So I chose the colors here. So I'm going to be using this row right here. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so I am going to go ahead and start with the eyeshadow. I am going to put some tape down first. It does help me make things a little bit easier. And also, I never know if I'm going to do liner or not until my look is done. And the tape definitely does help me with my liner. So in most cases, I do just put it there. And then I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions palette. It's one of my favorite palettes that has the blue in it. I do almost have the whole collection of the Obsessions palette that she came out that were like the different stones. I only need the orange one at this point. So I am just going in with a royal blue just to set the base color. I'm not sure where this look is headed, but I definitely am excited to just try out the glitter. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brush just to get off the loose colors and then start with a darker blue. I just want to go ahead and add some depth. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a cut crease. So I just want to lay the darkest color in that outer corner of my eye just so I can blend it in eventually. Okay, so I am just blending out the darkest color of that Huda Sapphire palette. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to use this blue here. Again, just trying to find a couple shades of blue just to add some depth Gonna go ahead and put that in the outer corner. Then I'm gonna use a clean blending brush just to blend that out. I do like to use fluffy brushes for that. It makes it a little bit easier. Going back in with a smaller brush just to pack the color in. Then blending it out again. Blend, blend, girl. Blend, blend. So I'm still just working with the Jaclyn Hill palette here, just trying to build up some color with that blue. I am going to go ahead and start my cut crease. That technique really works for me. It helps me guide the cut crease, especially with my hooded lids. And then I'm just going to use a small concealer brush. I'm getting better with this. When I first started out, girl, I could show y'all some pictures. That cut crease was awful, honey. But now I'm getting the hang of it. I found myself getting better and better. Definitely practice makes perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and just apply some more concealer just to make it a little bit even. And then I will wipe off my brush and dab up the excess just so that when I do put the color down, it's not super sticky. And then I'm going in with that eyeshadow palette that I made from ColourPop. Girl, this was one of the best decisions I ever made. I didn't realize that I could throw some colors together, but honey, girl, I put that on my Facebook. Everybody wanted it, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and clean off a brush and go ahead. I'm surprised that I didn't show you guys the color, but it is that blue color that was in the middle. It is like a royal blue, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my cut crease. I really wasn't sure what I was doing as far as the look. I expected the blues to blend a little bit more together, and I wish I would have brought the color up a little higher, but you know what? I roll with it, honey. And I am just putting this all over the lid. I'm going to go back in with that blue from the Jaclyn Hill palette just to see if it turns into what I was hoping for. The blues weren't really going together, so I did end up just bringing the royal blue all the way out. I did do that off camera. I took a look at it once I tried to do the other eye, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I had to change it up a little bit on you guys and go ahead and change that there. So what I'm doing now is just going to try to do the glitter. It is a glitter gel. This is my first time using it, so I wasn't sure how it would turn out. I did try to use a angle brush there, but it really wasn't picking up the color too well. So then I went in with just a pointed eyeshadow brush. And I did wet my brush a little bit just with the Mario Badescu spray, just so that the bristles on my brush picked up the glitter. And I am just going to outline that cut crease. I really did like the color with this glitter. It was super cute. So shout out to Mo Glitz and Glam for that. I am going, like I said, I am going to bring that all the way out. I didn't do it on camera. Like I said, once I did this look and then I realized I didn't like it, I did change it up. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this other eye and then I will be back. Okay, so I am back and I am going to go ahead and do my face. I am going to prime with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. It is one of the best primers for my face that I have. It does leave me super matte, and that's one of the things that I like. I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my face. One of my favorite ones. Y'all need to go get y'all some. And then I'm going to color correct. I do believe that that is a Black Radiance palette for color correcting, concealing, and contouring. I'm going to go ahead and use that orange. I have a couple dark spots. I got some breakouts. And then I got some bags, honey. I'm going to go ahead and hide those. I've been so tired lately, and I just need to get rid of them. I definitely do not want to be a bag lady. I do color correct around my mouth. I feel like I have dark spots. I'm not sure if it's just because my face is chunky in certain places, but it works for me. I'm going to go ahead and color correct that other eye. and around my nose. It just helps me make things look brighter. I personally love it. Color correcting may not be for everybody. Okay, so I got everything corrected where I don't want the dark spots to show through. I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender here just to go ahead and blend that out, just to blend it into my skin as much as I can. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start with my foundation. I am going to use my Born This Way foundation in Golden Beige. This is my winter shade. I live in Western New York, so the sun is definitely not out as much as it should be. And using my Real Techniques foundation brush. And y'all, I'm gonna look crazy for a minute, but you know what? It's gonna come together. I promise y'all, this is my shade. I'm gonna go ahead and put it where I need to with the brush, and then I will buff it out with my beauty blender. Okay, so I am going in with my beauty blender, just blending everything out, making sure that that application is as seamless as possible. Do you guys put foundation on your ears? Because I do. I've seen so many people where the foundation stops at their ears and you can tell that they're two different shades. So I do blend it on my ears. It is a tip that I've picked up. And then I will bring it down my neck. And then one thing I also do is my hairline. I just try to blend it into my scalp just to make it look like it's as natural as possible. And then I'm going to go and clean off my lips just to show you guys that it is my real color. I don't look super crazy. And these wipes are from Target. I do like them. They leave my skin a little bit oily, so I'm not 100% sold. I did just get them. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe concealer. And I just do a minimal conceal. I like to have the lightness and the brightness on those certain spots. So I do my T-zone underneath my eyes and under where my contour is going to be. I did have some technical difficulties, so I will be back once I set my face. So I set my face off camera. I was having some technical difficulties, so I just went ahead and did that. I did use the Huda Easy Bake in banana bread and cinnamon roll. I used that underneath my eyes and for my contour, and now I am just going in with my MAC press powder just to go ahead and even things up. And then I will go ahead and put some blush on. I do have this wonderful blush palette that my best friend Taj got me. I'm gonna go ahead and use that dark pink there. Just gonna go ahead and put it on my cheeks. I do like to smile just when I'm putting it on, just so that the placement is correct. And then I am going to go in with my highlight, my Fenty Beauty highlight, Kilowatt highlight in Chill. And this is a recent purchase. I do love it. Look at how I'm looking at it. Don't you wish your man looked at you like that? Oh, honey, look at that. I love this icy blue. I really do. Gonna go ahead and put it on my nose, put it underneath my eyes. We are almost done with this look, honey. It really came out better than I thought. I do have lashes on, and those are lashes from Von's Boutique. They will be for sale soon. That is the lash Alexis. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I know that I use dewy matte setting spray, but I do prefer matte. Gonna go ahead and finish this look off with some Gloss Bomb in Fussy. Definitely one of my go-tos. And we are done, honey. Look at that.